and the yamas all talked about it, how we behave externally, how we radiate out. And the niyamas are now how we have our internal terrain, which causes us to radiate out. And when we talk about saosho, we talk about keeping the energies distinct. But when we mix everything, we don't keep the energies distinct. Let me give you an example. If you eat something that isn't healthy, and let's say it's those chili steak fries or something like that, right? And then you eat, and afterwards, do you feel good? No, usually you feel heavy, you feel like, and then, so physically you feel that way, and mentally, now you're beating yourself up because you know, we all know, knowledge, right? That those are not the best thing to have, right? So now you're beating yourself up mentally. And then what happens when you beat yourself up emotionally? You don't feel good, right? So now all the energies are all mixed together in one bad bag of what we call negative energies, yeah? All based on one bad decision, but the ingestion of it, right? So when we talk about saoshos, we talk about everything being very, very, very clean, right? And knowing that what we put in our body is to honor our body. Does that make sense? So having a clean daily habit of your body, that's important, right? That all the time, that's important. So whether you feel good or don't feel good, you show up and you have a clean body, right? Now, let me tell you where that gets convoluted. What is your largest organ in your body? Do you guys know?
Your skin.
Your skin. You're not allowed to say anything because you're a massage therapist. So she knows that. But our largest organ is our body, and our body is our skin, right? What we ingest, everything that we put on our skin, our face, our, all over, immediately gets absorbed into our bloodstream, and from our bloodstream has to be filtered through our detox organs. And if our body is not already sluggish and we are of a slow metabolism, then what happens is we're not able to detox those organs as well and as quickly as we should. And what do you think happens after all of that? And after all of that, your body gets sluggish. Later on, you could have, what? Diseases, yes? Right? Now, that's what we put on our skin. What about when you go outside? Do you think when you go outside, you're not absorbing things? You are. You're absorbing 72% of all cancers are due to environmental toxins, guys. 72%. That's a lot, right? So the only thing that you have as a defense is, number one, clean eating. Number two, clean supplements, right? And number three, water. Does that make sense? Let me repeat that. Clean eating, clean supplements, and water. Now, people will always tell me, well, if I eat clean, do I need supplements? My answer is undoubtedly yes, because we have such an impoverished food supply now that our soils, who once a long time ago had over 72 nutrients to nutrient the foods, now our soil is coming out with, as they're testing it, 12 nutrients only. So even though it looks pretty, and that's even organic soil, okay, because it's been butcherized and pillaged and all kinds of stuff. And then we've got herbicides, fungicides, larvicides, pesticides, and all the sides, and I can go on and on and on, they're in the air and they fall on the soil. So once it used to be okay to get all your nutrients, the majority of your nutrients from a beautiful carrot, you can't do that anymore. You cannot do that anymore. Number one, the soil is bad. Number two, we have a lot more stresses. We're eating fast and we're dying fast. A lot more stresses. Let's talk about the electromagnetic fields coming at us all the time. How many of us are in front of a computer a lot of times, right? And then your cell phones, right? You've got that, and your iPods, and your iPads, and your whatever, you know, and your earphones, and your Bluetooth, and it goes on and on. So we're constantly being bombarded by all of these toxins that are keeping us down. So Sausha is really, really, really something that is sort of difficult in this day and age to really maintain. So you do the best you can. And you protect yourself as much as you can. Why? Because you honor your body, and when you feel good, you what? Do good.
Or you do good.
Yeah, you do good. You feel good, you do good, you're successful, right? Now let me ask you this, if you don't believe me. When you have a really awesome cold, you know, that's got you like, you ain't gonna see it. Do you feel like getting up? No. Do you feel like going to work? No. Are you excited about making money? No. It's like, no. So if you would just understand, one of the things that this talks, what Sausha is about, is understanding that health is true wealth. Because without health, you have nada. Nada. And if you don't believe me, go to the hospital and ask all those people what they want in their life. What are they going to tell you? To be healthy. Are they going to tell you to make more money? No. It all goes back. It all goes back. If you have health, you have everything. Because if you have health, you'll get up, you'll do what you need to do, you'll work, you'll you know, whatever it is you need to do, you to toil to make yourself successful, right? So health is your wealth. Your health is critically important, right? Now let me tell you another thing. When you're in your 20s, you think you're invincible. I know, I was there. But whatever you do to yourself in your 20s comes back to haunt you as soon as you hit the age of 35. Anybody in here 35 yet? It'll come back to haunt you, I promise. And that's not a threat, that's a promise. It'll come back to haunt you starting the age of 35. You would be amazed to see how many young ladies, 36, 38, I have coming in my office already going into menopause because of the way we eat, because of the way we live. That's not normal. It's becoming common, but it's not normal. It's not normal, guys. And you guys have it in your power to be very cognizant of the food choices you make, of the things that you put on your body, right? So if you're going to have creams, you got to have creams that have no parabens and no phthalates. If you have fish oil, people tell me, I buy Costco fish oil. And I say, just shoot yourself in the foot. No. But the truth of the matter is there is a compendium. That you get what you pay for when it comes to supplements. You get what you pay for when it comes to food. Right? Do you think you're getting real eggs when you go drive through McDonald's for that 99-cent thing? No, look on my Angel Health page. Dig for it. I put on there what exactly those egg whites are made of. Right? No. Do you think that Starbucks sells real eggs? No. Do you think that Subway sells real eggs? No, you guys are eating plasticized. There's wood chips in there, there's plastic, there's chemicals, there's all kinds of stuff. There's nasty stuff, right? How many of you guys know about the Top Ramen? Have you the Top Ramen? Right? The FDA is trying to take those off the market because there's maggots on the bottom of them, but you can't tell the difference because they look the same as the noodles. Yes, it's so gross, yes. And I hope that makes you so grossed out you'll never buy it again. Right? They're not healthy, guys. They're not healthy. Do you know what the noodles are made of? I teach nutritional science, and tonight